Hello, hello, Stampers. Happy Wednesday. This is Barb Reed, the Wexford Stamper, coming to you on a Wednesday evening with some great new product and some fun Valentine projects. Hope everyone is doing well. Please comment when you're coming on in so I can see who's watching. All right, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about our new catalog and celebration brochure. I have sent these out. Hey Deb, I've sent these out to my customers, but if you have not received a catalog and celebration brochure, please message me and I'll get them out. I have a few left and I'm very excited for you to see what is available in our new catalog. So give me a message if you need either one of those. All right. Also, I just want to remind you that this Sunday, I'm having my online bingo. It is a mini catalog celebration online bingo that we participate as a group. I will be live streaming onto my business page, Wexford Handmade. And if you are interested in coming, please make sure you contact me and give me your numbers. I've gotten numbers from many people, but I want to make sure I've got your numbers if you are wanting to play. So don't forget, we want a lot of fun people to come and we'll have a great time. Lots of prizes too. All right. Last week, we kind of started the ball rolling on some Valentine Day projects. I made these cute little mini slimline cards, and they are super fun, super quick to make. You can go on my blog and see those on my last post. I have the link to where you can get the template to make them as well. So you can always check my blog. All right, let's talk a little bit about the product we're going to be using today. This is new product, of course, from the new catalog. This is the Country Floral Lane Suite. I just have a trouble with this one. Country Floral Lane Suite. And it does have a little bit of a Valentine's Day vibe, but you certainly can use it for any occasion. I'm going to be using the stamp set and the coordinating heart punch tonight, as well as some of the paper and the ribbon, and you make a cute little favor box tonight. Hello, Joanne. Hello, Anne. Thank you for joining. All right, let's get back to where I am here. All right, this is our project for this evening. It's a cute little goodie box. And in the box are some of these Hershey hearts. Okay, these are available right in your grocery store. Got these at Weiss, and they fit maybe 4 of them into the little box, but it is just a pinch top box. And then I created a belly band to go around it. Real quick make. You could make bunches of these for friends and family. And always remember that there will be a PDF available on my blog following this live stream that you can download and print out with all the directions and the dimensions and all the product I used. So that would be on my blog at www.thewexfordstamper.blogspot.com. All righty, who's ready to get started? I am. Hope everybody's doing well. And if you've been in the grocery store anytime recently, they have the Valentine's Day stuff out there like crazy. So you can go and snag your Valentine's Day candy right away. Okay, for the goodie bag, we are going to start with a piece of strawberry sorbet cardstock cut at 4.5 by 7.5. Now this is a great project because you can get 2 goodie bags out of 1 piece of cardstock. All right, let me grab my scoring board here, and we're going to start on the 7.5 inch side, and I'm going to score at 1/2, 1.5, 4 and 5. So that's 1/2, 1 1/2, 4 and 5. Remember, all that information will be on that PDF on my blog. All right, and then on the short side, we're just going to go at 1. Okay, so very easy. We're going to be kind of creating a box with one side open or without a lid. So if you see how this works there, it's just pinched at the top and to keep closed. And let me grab my template here. This is what we're going for. We're going to do our cutting so that our piece looks like this template. All right, let me first go ahead and do my creasing of my score lines. Hope everyone had a great day. Not too cold today. Was able to get out a little bit and go for a short walk. A little windy, but I'm not going to complain about the weather. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my snips here, and with the thin panel on the left-hand side, I'm going to remove this tiny little rectangle here at the bottom. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and cut up to that first horizontal score line on all these verticals, just to kind of free up our tabs here. These tabs are going to fold in and close up the bottom. Okay, and then I also took a little bit off the top and bottom of that thin panel there, and that is it. That's all the cutting that needs to be done. Quick, quick, quick. All right, now before I put it together, we're going to go ahead and put on my designer series paper. And the designer series paper for this suite is so pretty. And I picked this cute one today because I thought the stripes were really adorable. Okay, for this one, I used more of the hearts with the flowers, but I really do love these stripes, and I think they would be perfect for Valentine's Day. Now the size of these pieces are 2 3/8 by 3 3/8. And we're going to place those and adhere them right to the larger panels on the box. And the reason I like, if I can, do my adhering before I put the box together is because you can put a lot more pressure on your box when you're pushing the pieces of designer series paper into place when the box is not made yet. Because once you have it made, you got to be careful that you're not crushing the box, because that's not ever good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to take my 2 panels measuring 2 3/8 by 3 3/8, and we're going to go ahead and adhere them to each of those larger panels of my box. You really don't need to do both. If you want to just do the front panel of the pinch box, you can do that as well. So front and back are optional. All right, so there's all our paper ready to go. And now I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to put a thin line of the glue on that thin panel on the end, and then I'm going to turn my box over, and then I'm just going to turn over the last 2 panels here so that the glue is facing up, and then I can just fold the box together, and we know that it goes right in the right spot and lines it up. Okay, so there we have our box. Has nice square corners, and I'm going to turn it on its head for just a minute, and I'm going to push in the 2 flaps that we created, and now I got to find where the back is. Okay, so that is the back of the box. So this is the front, so we want to put that panel in last. Okay, so first panel in, little bit of glue, and the final panel. And then we're just going to stand it up. Let me get my, here we go. Just put a little bit of pressure on the bottom so we have that bottom stay attached. There we go. And I have a little bit of a piece hanging over there. I'm going to give that a quick snip. All right, so that is the box, the hardest part of it. So it's pretty easy. Okay, hey Diane, long time no see. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to press in the small sides and then just pinch with my fingers and just kind of create a little pinch box. And I just kind of let the box do its thing down the side, not really that important. So now you have your little pinch box. I'm going to grab those hearts again. These are the Hershey hearts. And about 4 of these fit pretty nicely in there. You don't want to fill your box all the way up to the top or you won't be able to close the pinch at the top and you won't get quite the look you want to get. All right, so we're going to stop there and we're going to grab the belly band, okay? Now the belly band is color, the color of the cardstock is petal pink, okay? And this is cut at 1 1/4 by 9 1/8. We're going to grab our scoring board again, and we're going to score it, where that came from, at 4 from both ends. So we're going to do 4, and we're going to turn it the other way and do 4 again. Okay? So 4 and 4. All right. Then we're going to go ahead and fold those score lines. And it's quite easy. Now it's got a good bit of weight to it, so it makes it easier, but you're going to bring your belly band around and about 1/2 inch is going to be above the top. Okay, now this is where we're going to tie our ribbon. Okay, let me talk about the ribbon too. That's something new from the suite as well. It is a combo pack. It's real red and burlap ribbon. So pretty. I'm going to be using the real red tonight, but they have the burlap as well. So it's a really nice combination. So let's leave the real red out because we're going to definitely need to be using that. So once your belly band is around, you just pinch it at the top and you're going to bring in your 1/8 inch circle punch or paper punch, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to put 2 holes, okay? So I'm going to put 1, 2, trying to keep them as close to level as possible, but not going to fret about it. So there I've got my 2 holes there ready to go. Now I'm going to grab a piece of the real red from the combo pack. And I'm going to lay it back down. We're going to feed it through from the front, through the right hand hole, and the back through the right hand side. Then we're going to bring it back through the back, through the back, and through the left hand side hole, and then through the front left side. Okay. And when you have the 2 holes, it allows you to keep it a little tighter when you tie it. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and tie my bow. Always a challenge on a Facebook live stream, but I'm going to give it my best shot. So I'm going to squeeze it here, and then I'm just going to tie my bow. Nothing fancy, just a bow. Okay, then I want to give it a little bit of shushing. You can decide what size you want your loops and how long you like your tails to be. I'm going to let my tails a little bit longer than usual for this one. Let's see. There we go. I should lay it down so you can see what I'm doing. All right. And then there. Okay, so there is our ribbon on top. Okay, so we are more than halfway done. Now all we have left to do is make our cute little embellishment for on the front. Okay, so I'm going to show you 2 ways you can make this embellishment. The first way is you can take a piece of the Designer Series paper. And as Stampin' Up! Does with many of their Designer Series papers, they line up so that you can punch these images right out of the paper and use them directly onto your project. So this is the real quick way to do it. Thank you. Nobody's ever told me that, Mary. Thank you. I am a good shusher. That's good to know. All right, so there are those parts there. Now, but let me show you the other way. If you run out of paper and you still want to use it, there is another way to do it. So let me show you. I'm going to bring in just 2 pieces of the basic white card. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my little leaves, and the leaves I'm going to use the Mossy Meadow. There's Mossy Meadow leaves in this paper, and there's also Mint Macaron. So really either of them would work, but I'm going to go with Mossy Meadow, and I'm going to stamp them on this strip because it's going to make it easier to get them in and out of the punch. Okay, so let me show you. I've got them on here, all stamped. And now I'm going to grab the punch again, and I'm going to just bring in the strip and cut out those 2 leaves. If you use a strip, you're going to waste less paper because it's going to punch that heart as well. And if you don't have a big piece, it won't take as big of a piece out of your paper. So there are the 2 leaves. And then finally, I'm going to stamp the heart. Okay, now the heart uses a stamp that has the top and the bottom heart, just like on the designer series paper. Okay, but I'm just going to go ahead and ink up the heart on top because we don't need that little heart on the bottom. And I'm just going to do it by taking my sweet sorbet and just kind of turning it upside down and just tapping it on the larger heart. Then I'm going to put it right down here on my paper. And there is my heart. Simple as that. Grab my punch. And there you have it. So either way works. However you like to make your heart and your leaves. But I just wanted to show you that either using the designer series paper or the stamped images punched out will work. That's what's so great about the punch that coordinates. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and make our little embellishment for the front. Okay, I'm going to grab some Memento ink and the For You stamp that is in this suite. Let me get that stamp set here. I have it laying around here. It is the Country Bouquet, and most of the sentiments are kind of Valentine's Day related, but there are just some love ones. For you, I love you, with love. So, you know, it's usable for other occasions, but definitely the images are. So I'm going to take that For You and just put a little bit of Memento ink, black on there, and I'm going to stamp right on the heart. Right there it says For You. Okay. Now, we are definitely in the home stretch here. I'm going to grab my dimensionals, and we're going to go ahead and put these pieces on the circle. We're going to put the For You heart right in the center. And then I'm going to cut some of these little tiny pieces of dimensional for my little leaves. Okay, so let me see, did I cut that one well enough to use it? Yep, there we are. So I'm going to put the tiny little piece of the dimensional on the back there and put that leaf there. Love those colors together, so pretty. And we got one more as well. One more leaf. We'll use that tiny piece from the back. And then we will put that leaf right on the front. So there's the cute little image that we're going to put on the front of our bag. So let's grab that bag back, and 2 more dimensionals. We'll use the regular size ones here, and we will kind of stack them on top of each other right here on our bag. Oh, you caught me, Jean. Okay, that'd be great, Jean. Thank you. And then we're going to go ahead and take our cute little embellishment that we made for the front of the bag. And there you have it. How cute is that? So if you keep the dimensionals on the belly band, then you can slide the belly band on and off. You don't want any dimensionals to be touching the bag or you'd have trouble doing that. So just make sure you do that. All right, that is our first Valentine project. I have several more that I'm going to share with you through the course of the month. And all of them will be using this Country Floral Lane Suite. So I hope you enjoy them. And please, if you are interested in the bingo, make sure you get your numbers to me. I've got some real fun gifts and some really great projects to share. So everyone have a wonderful evening. And for many of you, I'll see you Sunday afternoon at 2. And others, I will see you next Wednesday. So have a great week, everyone. Keep stamping. Bye-bye now.